I'd like to thank you for organizing this press conference at such short notice. Here's what we know so far. One group seems to have been responsible for the crime spree today, with the tally so far standing at 3 counts of artistic cake destruction, 2 counts of interfering with our nanofiber defenses, and 1 count of destruction of city infrastructure. The People's Tunnel is currently impassable and will take weeks and millions of credits before it can be repaired. On top of that, we have the chaos at Broadberry's estate, which includes, but is not limited to, 1 shattered window, 1 ruined floor, business fraud, and impersonating a Bosco employee. Not to mention the body count, which is still being tallied. Anyway, if you'd follow me, you'll be the first to view the hangar bay, where they infiltrated the city. This was where... Oh, hold on, is that... Are those dolls? What? Why do they have needles? No! No! No!
You're standing in the back of your ship as it starts to raise towards the skies. The sound of sand disintegrating on the shields outside, sand itself still trickling out through the open hatch in the back. Your hearts pound and you feel yourself flooded with energy. Kalalalu, your eyes start to tingle, and all of a sudden everything gets a little clearer, even the dark corners of the ship's bay. Doda, you feel your sweat tingling on your skin. Brexit, you feel burning too as it spreads from your now real hand and up your arm. And you feel like it might well be real now too. The smell of parmesan mixes with the smell of hot fish. We're going to need a bigger vent.
I touched Doda. Does my hand feel real to you? I put both my hands on him. Which one's the fake one? Which one's the fake one?
Wait, hold on. Are one of these cake? I swear to God, Brexit. I swear to fucking God.
I'm going to be so mad if one of these are cake.
I've got all 4 hands. I got like 2 hands on one hand and 2 hands on the other. just squeeze at Brexit's arms. Yeah, I'll do a perception check.
I bite Brexit's hand to make sure it's not cake.
What the fuck?
Not cake. Not cake.
Oh, that's a big 11 for me.
You're
huge.
One of them is softer than the other, and you think like maybe it's cake.
I bite the other hand.
No! Ow! Stop!
It feels
Making
pretty
sure it's
real.
not
You've bitten
cake.
a lot of arms in your days, Kalalalu. That one feels like there's bone underneath it.
Not cake.
You just say nut cake.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was what we were originally trying to discern, but I can now, with Lala's help, definitively say you are not cake.
As
Thanks.
you see mailbag kind of like comes in, and you see there's like a bandolier of ammunition across her chest, and there's like 2 pistols slung at her side, and there's like an eye patch like unused on her forehead, and she's just like, what happened down there? I there was a lot of explosions, and then we'd set up all these traps, but we had to come and find you guys.
Well, so we made a hat that turned blood into showers.
Oh, okay. Is that
Great
why
idea.
Randophile just kept saying
Pitched it.
you guys were going to die.
Well, then there was a lot of cake involved, and in the middle, Doda made a couple mistakes, and that's it.
Nobody's perfect.
We forgive you, Doda. It's fine. All's well that ends well, right? You solved the mystery.
Did we? Why'd we figure out? Why'd we
We
go down
took-
there?
Another step forward towards solving the mystery.
Do we know who the bad guy is?
Yeah, Chesterborn Drew is the one behind Radiant Travels. That's a big step. Now we have
okay.
a name and a face and a target. But more importantly, Lala, you got the security key from Slantel.
Oh yeah.
And what's life without a bit of mystery, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we should probably address the fish-smelling elephant in the room. I assume you're Jam Jug?
I already did tell you my name.
Yeah, I just... these days, you gotta make sure.
Oh, you can never be sure though, can you?
No.
You wanted me to bring you my friends, so I did.
I fucking hate you.
But hey, despite all the mistakes I made down on that planet, I was correct in saying that Jam Jug and Jam Jar would be where they needed to be. So,
I'm always where I need to be. When I come at the right time. Never too early and never too late.
All right.
kind of like a Gandalf situation.
Very Gandalf.
Wizard.
I haven't met that boy.
You never seen Lord of the Rings?
What?
Lord of the
Is
Rings.
that a tattoo?
Why would that be a tattoo? Why is that the first guess you would make?
People have it as
what,
tattoos.
Wait, what tattoos are like referentially famous to you?
Oh, you know the spiral, the crosshatch,
The spiral?
the ever-shifting sea sands of the back.
Oh, yes, because you're one of these. You have a tattoo? Do you have a tattoo, Jam Jug?
He is blank. Like, you don't really see any tattoos on him.
Is he wearing clothing?
He is not wearing any clothing. No.
So he's completely naked. He's a walrus, right?
Yes, he is a walrus person. You recognize, like, he at one point he lifts up to like scratch his head, and you recognize his armpit.
What?
We saw the leathery armpit. Someone saw a leathery armpit.
When did I see an armpit?
When you were trying to read minds and
Oh,
Jam
yeah.
Jar scampered through the vents above your head.
Yeah. Well, you were in there
It's
the
all
whole
coming together,
time.
boys. I heard you need guidance.
Yes. And we know that you did Jam Jar's tattoos.
Oh, yes, that I did.
And they seemed, I hate to say this out loud in front of people, but they seem to have helped us quite a bit in terms of getting out and giving us information. So we were just wondering how you were able to, I guess, foresee the things that we needed to see.
Oh, I would never give away me secrets, but I'm here to offer my own map for you to explore, and maybe there'll be secrets for yourself again.
Okay. Like, you need to tattoo us, or is it on someone else, or...
Oh no, I've got all the information you need right here.
Can we have it?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. And he kind of like lifts up his arms and he like shifts his bulk around and he's like, "Come get me, boys."
No. Oh, why? Why do you like being chased?
Oh, I'm not going anywhere. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
okay.
And what?
Better than last time. That's a 22 for Dota.
Sure.
The 16.
I'm at least a 28. I might be a 30. I just have to double check something.
Okay. Kalalalu, you're sharp. You got those good eyes. Like even in the shadows of this bay, you can see right through it clear as day. And you can tell what you initially thought was maybe skin tags
Okay.
is in fact raised bump patterns around the body of Jam Jug that you think might actually be some kind of like braille.
Okay.
Ah.
Do you want us to do like a shading thing,
You're just going to have to feel your way through.
or you just want us to
No.
touch them?
It's a tactile experience.
Okay.
Yeah. I have the most hands. Should I just try to get this done as fast as possible?
I feel like I'd be the most comfortable, but if you're willing to do it, go
Why?
Hey,
ahead.
look, Lala, if you're willing to fall on this sword, I am happy to sit this one out.
I'm not touching this fucker.
Me skin, it's naturally slippery, so it'll go pretty quick. Your hands will slide over me with nary any hint of friction.
Yeah, Lala, you got this.
Yeah, it's fine. All right. Let me at him. I come on over. Ooh, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you.
Give me an intelligence check. While this is happening, are you guys all waiting to take your turn with this beautiful moment with this brand new friend?
I
or-
refuse to. I'll lose this game before I touch this thing.
But you got a brand new real hand. You don't want to put it through its paces?
Absolutely
Just
not.
a
This hand is not
Raw
touching.
intelligence now?
Yes. Intelligence, and if anyone else wanted to start getting a head start on the other information that you found, when you see Winston kind of like when you pulled it out earlier, hyper focused on, he's like,
Oh, yeah, Winston. You needed something, right?
corp guard pass, right? Holy
Yeah.
shit. Okay, toss it.
More like a corpse guard pass because we had to kill some guys.
Well, oh god,
We killed them good.
guess that's par for the course around here. Huh?
Mhm.
Well, I'm glad you guys are okay, even though you're covered in cake and blood.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now, that was like some birthdays where I'm from, but it's not that different.
You see, he like unfolds a screen, like puts it on the wall of the bay, and starts like typing away. And the doors close as you guys break atmosphere.
Ooh.
Um,
Ooh, wait a
What was that
second.
intelligence?
A 14. You're a little warmer for some reason on your belly. What do you keep in here? Secrets?
Oh, I keep secrets all over me and inside of me as well. Let's just say the more important tattoos aren't where everybody can touch them.
Okay. I've got little fingers.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
With a 14.
Oh, it means I can get right up his butt if I have to.
With a 14, you find a bagel. You're touching, and it feels like it's weird because like when you see the dots, it doesn't make sense. When you're feeling it, you can almost feel like a fresh bagel, and that's why it's warm. It's like a fresh cooked bagel.
Is it a New York bagel or a Montreal bagel?
Yeah, that's a really good point here.
It's New York,
Gross.
space New York, but it feels friendly.
Oh, okay. I give it a little extra pat.
Oh, that's one of his favorite spots, huh?
Okay. So we have warm bagels. Someone write that down. I'm going to keep on going.
Who's looking at the screen while this is happening?
I'm going to go over with Winston and see if I can't patch in Rizba, because she was saying that like she couldn't get any further without the key as well. So
Sure.
I'm going to see if I can try to like connect them and see if they can
Tag team
work
it?
together. Yeah.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Rizba, baby.
Oh, it's still you. Great. I figured they killed you and were trying to call me, figure out where I was.
No. Shockingly, still alive.
What you got for me?
I managed to get one of those corp guard passes.
You're shitting right in my mouth, aren't you?
Rizba, you know I've asked you not to use that expression with me. It upsets me a lot. But I am, in this case, not shitting right in your mouth. No.
Dear God, you're a wonderful little guy sometimes, I'll tell you that. Don't know how you do it.
It just kind of happens for me.
Well, okay, patch me in. Let's see what I can do.
For sure. I've got another guy here, Winston. He used to work with Bosco, so I'm thinking maybe you guys could work on this together, a little collaboration.
Perfect. And you patch her in, and like even this, as she starts speaking, she's like, well, I guess they know you got it, because you can see there's like a wealth of files and they're deleting rapidly because you guys just absconded with this and they know it's a breach, so they're in the system and they are deleting things fucking as fast as they can. You see like payroll gone. You see like all these personal files being deleted rapidly, like the cake race, a bunch of like planned things. Give me a perception check.
Okay. It's a 17.
It sticks out to you pretty quickly. You see something saying Chastaborn Drew.
I'm like, that one. Get that one before it goes.
Sure. They like isolate it and copy it onto your thing, and then they click in, and you see pretty clearly that this is like, corporate espionage is typical. This seems to be what he's managed to get on Chastaborn. You see a bunch of different things. Like it's essentially a combination of like spying, trying to copy, trying to get blackmail, like figuring out ways, like it's everything he can get against Chastaborn in case ever like something comes to a head between the two of them, if he wants to do a hostile takeover, or just trying to like snipe his business or like copy the things that he's done or get ahead of them.
While we're looking through, I want to see if there's like a financial records of like private security. I want to see if I can find proof that he owes Brexit money.
There's like a folder called Logistics, Intelligence, and Asset Management. And like as you're going through them, you go in and you see the name of Brexit's old squadron.
Yeah, that one as well. Grab that. We need that.
Sure. They copy that out.
Now, I don't know if it's possible. Can we just do a batch copy? I'm going to wave Brexit over and be like, this is our information that we're getting right now from Slantel. Is there anything war guy related that might stand out to you that we might need to go after Chastaborn, to go after Broadbury, to do anything that might fuck these idiots up?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the whole part about war is financing it. So if we can just get his banking information and basically make him have no money, he can't pay for the war guys, which I guess he doesn't pay them anyway. And I see the number. I'm like, that's more than I thought he owed me.
Yeah, he owes you like 10,000 credits. And it's just there playing his day being like, you can tell that Broadbury figured this out, like, oh, another piece of dirt, like he didn't pay these mercs, but like obviously it was just like, you see like notes on all these things just being like, who cares? He wrote that. He's like, nobody gives a shit. This is useless, and sent it back to whoever found it for him.
We should get a list of the people that he owes money to, and then they'll happily go to war with us.
Okay.
Sure. So Broadbury owed Brexit the money. So
Yes.
this is proof that Bradbury owes it, and like someone flagged it being like, oh, and he's like, who cares? No one's gonna be upset about for this.
Yeah, no one likes Brexit.
So it's not helpful with Chastaborn, but it's, it's something. While that's happening, Kalalalu, give me that intelligence.
Yeah, another 14.
Another 14. Okay. You're feeling around. That's like you every now and then it's almost like it doesn't make sense. Like the lumps aren't spelling things out and they're not even necessarily representative of things. But the bagel, if you looked at that, if you like connected the dots on it wouldn't have looked like a bagel. You're not really sure what's going on here, but you reach another section. It's almost like a triangle, but once you've traced the triangle, there's like another point, and you feel it that once you've traced those three, you can like go and trace the tip of the pyramid. But before you did that, you don't think that bump existed.
Okay, we got a pyramid.
You just feel like you need 3 before you can get to the 1.
All right, three then 1. Someone write down 3 then 1.
And you see, again, the files are rapidly getting deleted, and you're essentially left with what you've copied out. So you have the financial records for Broadberry and Delta Squadron, and you have this like blackmail folder essentially on, or this corporate espionage folder on Chastaborn. And Winston's just like, oh God, that's as much as I could do. Yeah, he was getting rid of that pretty fast, but is this who we're looking at, Chastaborn? Is he our big bad here?
It would stand to reason, yeah, he was the one behind Radiant Travels, and that is where this all went fucking sideways for everyone. So I'm going to say, yeah, Chastaborn Drew's the asshole.
So, what do we do then? Because you're telling me he's hiring crazy fucking assassins and, like, he's got the money. He could send the entire system after us. And we can't escape because we can't drift.
We take the fight to him.
That's insane. But,
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
But you won't expect it. And that's a war guy move.
Randophile walks in and you see he's got like a brand new shotgun like slung over his back. He's just like, yep, hey, well, that's one thing about these rich fucks is that they never expect it. They think they're untouchable. So pretty much the only point in your favor. By the way, we robbed the shit out of the port while you guys were gone, and we got a whole bunch of new guns and armor in the next room. So that's the second point in favor of this. We got good weaponry.
Hell yeah, Randophile. I mean, I'm glad you're here. I think our plan of attack should be, I mean, we got 2 top tier war guys. Between you and Brexit, I think we could probably come up with a battle plan that at least tips the scale in our favor a little bit, or balances it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I'm not much of a tactician, but I know where to shoot people so it hurts.
Shoot to kill, dude.
So we have to find, though, where the bagel and the pyramid are.
Yes, this is true.
That doesn't. I don't like this. Well, I don't know what's going on.
Bagel's
Brexit's just
probably
like,
in the kitchen.
oh, I'm going to punch Jam Jug.
That's Jam Jar. Jam Jug sounds like a pirate.
No, I'm going to punch both of them.
I do, yeah. That wasn't the plan initially, but we seem to have ended up there, didn't we?
Yeah.
I actually don't even know if this was the voice I started with.
It's where we are now. It's like me. My voice sounds different every time. It's okay.
One thing about Jam Jug is I'm always in flux.
I'm gonna rummage. God, I can't remember his fucking name. What was the captain of the prison? It started with a D.
Devin?
Devin.
I rummaged through his like little trunk of stolen clothes. I'm gonna try to find a pirate hat for Jam Jug.
No clothing for me, thank you.
Is hats clothing?
Is hat clothing? We can spend about 20 minutes on this topic, I think. So what do we feel about that? Is hats clothing?
You see when you come back with the hat, Jam Jug tries to escape into the vents, but he's just so big.
Yeah. Jam Jug, that's not working for you. But, you know, I appreciate the try.
So, okay, if we're going to do this, I think we probably have very little time, right? If I heard that assassin down there was pretty bad news, if he finds us again.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, well, we're dead. We're 100%
yeah,
if we
if-
find this again.
I believe his name was the Artillery.
I think it was the armament.
Armament? Yeah. Either way, it's a cool name, and it fucking sucks that he's after us.
Well, we've got a little head start now. So I think we just need to come up with a plan. Maybe you guys shower off, or maybe we plan first and shower off. Yeah. It already smells weird in here. The cake actually kind of helps.
The showering, I don't think, is going to assist in the smell department of the ship. I think there are 2 culprits that are doing most of the heavy lifting in that area.
Oh, I showered. I'm fine. What do you?
Not you, Blowed.
Blood, you actually smell very good.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll try. Like I'll put the work in.
Yeah, it shows.
Jesus, just kiss already.
Wait, me and you?
No, you and Dota.
Hey, we're buds. We're buds. We're
Buds
friends.
can-
We're best friends.
Buds
I
can
don't think
kiss.
best friends kiss.
Best friends can kiss.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, most people consider their romantic partner to be their best friend, so I would imagine best friends do kiss.
well, I guess technically me and Briggs are best friends, and me and Doda are second best friends.
We're friends.
Let's go make a plan to kill Chesterborn Drew.
Can I stop touching the walrus, man?
No, keep touching him.
I think there's more information to be gleaned.
All right, let me roll another intelligence
Now,
check.
hold on 1 second. I'm rolling a sense motive on that. Is there actually more information to be gleaned, or does he just want us to keep touching him? It's a 13.
You don't really know. I feel like it could go either way.
That's a 20. Good roll this time.
20 intelligence. Is there anything in particular you're looking for? Like what's
I don't know.
foremost in your mind when you think of going to Chastaborns or
I
the
think
mission
it's-
or the rest of?
I don't know if it was a red herring or not, but to me it's Asmodeus. Like I saw that for a second there. There's devil-y stuff happening. I just want to get more about how the devils are involved or something devil-y.
You start to feel, and you feel 5 bumps. And those 5 bumps, there's like one on each of your fingers. And then they move suddenly, and a hand grabs you and pulls your arm into Jam Jug's body. And in your head,
Oh.
you hear, mine.
Hello?
And you snatch your hand out.
Damn it, I was about to ask you, Brexit, if I should go get my hands. I don't know if I...
I'm not touching that thing.
So, Jam Jug, what the fuck was that?
What are you talking about?
My hand was inside of you.
Is there a person
did you find
inside there?
the other secrets, did you? I didn't feel nothing.
Is there a devil inside your body?
Not that I know of. But there's been a lot inside of there, I tell you.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna cut
Dane's
him
face.
open.
It just makes me want to do it more.
I know I'm just like adding fuel to the fire every time I react to it, but I just can't help it. It's a visceral response.
You have like a propensity of making disturbing NPCs, Niall.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to him.
Okay, well, I'm done. I hope that's everything we need because I'm toast.
I think there's more.
I'm gonna cut Jam Jug open.
I'm gonna roll a sense motive of my own. I was at 24.
He really likes when you touch him.
Yeah, no shit.
But he does think like he feels like there is more to learn.
All right.
Okay, I'll get back in there.
Yeah,
You don't have to. It's just an avenue. You never know.
Can I give Klalu the help action?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run and just like full body, like just jump on to Jam Jug's back, just full point of contact. I'm gonna get all hands on, four hands, and I'm just gonna start going.
Give me a reflex save because he's so slippery.
Okay, that's okay. That is a 19.
Okay, yeah, you managed to grip on and you feel a bunch of lumps kind of like holding you in place.
Oh,
All right, two intelligence checks. Nat 20.
where is it? Where is it?
Oh, no, they're not showing us anything. Nice, nat 20. All right, what are you thinking of?
I want to know like point of entry, like best way to start this. Like I want the first piece of the puzzle, the first step.
You feel a bagel, and piercing the bagel is a cannon. But when you trace the cannon, it kind of feels like a sheet of paper, and then you feel a ship. And you imagine, like, in your head, it's like you feel, because again, you're almost like in this trance, and you feel like nodules almost like massaging your head. You see a familiar face, and it's a Vesk, and they're standing in a coffee cart, and they're slinging bagels.
What?
Wait,
Right? And then you see a man, and he's sweating, and he's nervous, and you're holding a piece of paper and reading off it, and he doesn't want you to keep going. And then you see cannons, and the cannons are firing into space, but there's too many ships.
What?
What?
Is this where
Rex's
we-
friend?
We have to go back to where we started?
We always have to go back to where we started.
There's always money in the bagel stand. No, you said it yourself. The people don't care about the little guy. But what if we do? The people who run all of their businesses are their weakness. They've just fucked them over for so long that they've forgotten it. Think of every locked door in every corporation. A janitor has the keys. Think of every disposed document. The garbage men have that. Every meal that these assholes eat are made by someone who are not getting paid enough to make it.
So, what are you suggesting?
I say we overwhelm them in numbers. They can't make money if we don't work.
You want to start a general strike?
If the general strike is to kill them, yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah.
What are they gonna
That's
do?
a war guy move I haven't heard yet.
They can't fucking fly in new labor. If we all stop working, fuck them.
Yeah. Fuck them.
Fuck them!
Okay, I've got all this stuff compiled if you guys want to go through it.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Winston, what do you got for us?
Where do you want to look? Give me perception checks. Tell me what you're looking for. If not, we'll just see.
I'm going to look specifically into Ari Hanshaw and Radiant Travel. Like, I want to go the Radiant Travel route.
Sure.
It's a 28.
You see what he has compiled on Radiant Travels. It's not much. You know he was as stumped as you guys. It seems to be impossible. So they're charging a shit ton, and they're the only game in the system because anyone who wants to travel, there's no way you can actually get proper luxury because ships past a certain size cannot make these distances without warp drives. So at best, the most luxury you can get is sparse, really shitty, and takes forever. So all of a sudden, they come out with these big, incredibly luxurious ships that actually get you there quickly. So it's the only game, and they are raking it in. They are charging insane amounts. But, you know, Broadberry went to check it out, and his reportings are that it was phenomenal. It was like insane, lavish, beautiful luxury, incredible food, the best, like even better than like places with warp drives. Like this place was just so beautiful, this ship, that he is like even more determined to find out how they're doing it because like it should be impossible, but what they're doing is working, and he's making like money hand over fist because he's the only game in town and it's that good.
Do you think this could be some sort of like infernal pocket dimension?
Is there a way to get like the current location of this ship? Like, do
Well,
they have
you
like
guys crashed it.
route? Oh,
Yeah, we know exactly where it is.
So he didn't know that you had. I will say though, with your high perception check, you do see that Ari Hanshaw is currently part of like an upcoming morale boosting exercise, like at Chastaborn's estate for like a few of his like on-site crew. And you see notes in the margin being like, could it be staff are starting to get upset, like conditions straining? Weird that he's actually caring about them for once. But there's a new like hotshot speaker or something that's going to be performing.
but I thought nobody was on that ship.
What, our ship? Well, the ship we crashed?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
ship
ship
we
we
crashed was
crashed.
just a little ship with like just us.
You're right.
Like there was no guests. It was what we determined, right? Like there was no.
There were a bunch of technological coffin.
Yeah, but like there wasn't like it wasn't big enough to house like the places that we were scanning and cleaning and stuff, right?
No, not all.
Yeah,
And you know that was fabricated anyway.
yeah.
Right. Do we know where it was built?
Presumably somewhere on Chastaborn's estate.
Do we know where Chasterborn lives?
Yeah,
He's in
there's a series of astronaut like homes like orbiting one like central mass. That's where all the trillionaires live, each on their own. Like,
Right.
anyone else have perception checks?
I rolled a 15.
15. What are you looking at? Like, what's in your head?
If we're going to overwhelm them with numbers, how do we disseminate this to as many other space folk as possible? Like,
Sure.
I guess, like, can we aggregate all of like the wealth that Chasterborn's raking in and how much he hasn't paid people to like try and galvanize the masses?
If you need ways to galvanize the masses, like they're pretty much there. You do see, if you're thinking about like overwhelming with numbers, you know that, you know, war guy stuff, you immediately beeline to the defenses of the estate, which are pretty fucking solid. There's a lot of automated artillery, capital weapons. There's also like platoon stationed there. They're essentially a small army, but the key word is small. You know, with enough forces, like you could overwhelm both the security forces and the automated weaponry. You would just need a lot of people to do so. You know, it's not meant for a full out assault.
I think our best bet is what everyone in this system seems to love. We make a reality television show about starting a riot.
Holy shit.
What do you have Ryan, what's your perception?
Perception? Oh, Jesus Christ. 35?
Jesus
Cool.
Christ.
You see a few things, and a lot of it is informed by your experience exploring Jam Jug. You see like a throwaway note that they have hired a new catering company to work for essentially the people living at Chesterbourne's estate. You see a note that like they kind of like floated the idea of sending in an assassin at some point to take out Chesterbourne, just to like probe, see how possible it was. And to get into the estate, it's similar to like Corp Guard, where you can get in, like if you can get in, that's one thing, but you need 3 separate key cards that are like with his most trusted people to get up to where Chesterbourne actually lives. And you feel like that's what the pyramid was.
Kalalalu's not smart enough to get that.
And then you see a file named Carlsman.
Open it.
You open it, and it's a bunch of notes about this figure who is a fixer for Chesterbourne. You see Bosco, and you click on that, and you find out that he's been like setting up, and like he organized the bootlickers and start to rile them up with rumors, and then intentionally giving key people like less food or weird treatment, and spreading rumors that like people without jobs were doing better, and like just fomenting that whole group so that the workers had an enemy that wasn't the company or Chesterbourne. So they kept people who were volatile hired. They fired people to like suit the narrative and piss off key players. Anything to just like give people an enemy that wasn't the corporation. So that was like specifically a thing that he was doing on planet. And then you see a folder called Kalalalu.
What? Okay, Kalalalu time.
And it's files that they've stolen or like hacked from Carlsman, and it's like a bio on you, and it's just like that you're too trusting, you're a good punching bag, you work way too hard, and it's good because it'll keep people happy, and to keep you in that position you'll be too miserable to do anything, and you'll either diffuse situations or you'll become a figure that they focus their attention on, and either way the corporation will get off scot-free.
Oh, how people change.
On top of that, you see reports that there was enough food this entire time to feed people on Bosco, and enough ships to take them off planet if needed. But this way, if like they fabricate this kind of like shortage, they get to keep everyone on the staff working for free, and then they get to blame an external situation again, not taking any of the blame themselves, and as a result, profits have skyrocketed.
Well, I download a copy of that information. That's a good way to incite a riot.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, if we were looking for kindling, I think we just found a fucking can of gasoline.
Can of gasoline.
Found like a giant bomb.
Anything else?
Does Carlsman have one of these 3 keys?
Yeah, looks like it.
That means we're gonna have to kill him and get the key. Fish is on for dinner, boys.
Let's go kill that fish.
But yeah, it looks like he's always kind of kept like a list of ways to maybe get in. So the catering company is like a circle and a question mark, and it's like they don't know who these people are. Can they infiltrate that way? There are like notes of blackmail on some of the guards. You can tell that they think if need be they could like bribe their way in or blackmail. He notes old transponder codes that haven't been taken off system yet. So unless that's been fixed, you could be able to just fly right in on your ship. And on top of that, he notes that people like bounty hunters who capture people that he's looking for are allowed to fly right in, and that the defenses can be overwhelmed by sheer numbers.
To me, we pretend to be servers is a good one.
Yeah, I
or
like
we
that
incite a planet-wide riot, but we can't get the people to the asteroid. Like, we could get everyone on Bosco rowdy, but how are we going to get a bunch of rowdy people to
It says
the asteroid?
specifically that,
Oh, they have
that
ships.
they have enough ships for everyone on
Yeah.
Bosco.
Oh, man, you're right. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. So it's like, do we want to go big or do we want to go small? Is sort of the 2 options.
We can, I think, do the Porque no los dos. We can get everyone to Bosco and like infiltrate as a catering company, and then open the gates so they rush inside.
Okay, we might have to split up for that one, but it's pretty good. Pretty good.
It's not the worst. We can like maybe a small group of us be caterers. We send like Randophile and Blode and Mailbag to bring everyone here from Bosco.
Yeah, I guess we incite the riot. We get everyone going. We send Buys, the other team, the B team, not because you're any lesser, just because that's how it works. The B team to get the ships, and they load everyone up while we pretend to be servers. Dota, how's your wine knowledge?
I can fake it till I make it.
How many W set levels do you have?
6.
Good.
Why didn't you ask me?
Brexit, I know you're a classy android.
Thanks, Kalalu.
He knows 2 wines, and it's white and red.
And the blood of my enemies. Okay, so do we want to do that? Do we go to Bosco right now and start rallies?
I'm thinking maybe we don't just limit it to Bosco. I mean, these corporations have a hand on every planet here.
Well, I say we start at Bosco, and then we get some televised speeches going. So we start at Bosco, and then we just get the message out.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Who was that? Do we remember the TV company that was recording that fake?
That was Chaserborn Drew.
Yeah, it was Chester.
Yeah, they were recording him. Was it his own network that was doing it? Ah, shit.
Is Rispa still on the line?
Yeah, I'm here.
We need to make a broadcast. Do you have any strings you could pull with any of our old gigs, TV stations?
That's going to be tough. The corporations own the media. You know that.
Any, like, Twitch streamers, YouTubers, that independent people, big following? Is there a space Mr. Beast that we can call in?
Yeah, you think he's not sold and fucking paid for?
Oh, you're right.
That guy's the biggest shill among us.
Yeah, he's sold out pretty early.
I think that would be pushing it, but if you have some kind of like grassroots shit like you're talking about, that might work.
Okay.
Public television? Do we have public television? Public access?
If you make a big enough stink, people can't ignore that, right? You know?
Okay, so we go to Bosco. I think to get people to listen to us, we need to get into those food stores and get food for everybody. It's like, hey, listen the fuck up. Listen, here's some food. They've been lying to you. Eat, and then let's go steal a spaceship. Ram it into the sun, that kind of stuff.
Okay, well, let's make sure that we don't tell them to ram their spaceships into the sun, because that's not what we're trying to accomplish.
Why would we ram it in the sun?
Well, no, it's just that level of intensity. That's what we're looking for.
Oh, like a metaphorical, like lock in.
Yeah,
Oh,
lock
okay.
in.
Like, yeah, kamikaze.
Yeah, well, no,
Well,
we're
again,
not.
I don't know
No.
if we want to inspire the people, not scare
well,
them.
that's why you're here, Dota.
That's the most inspiring thing. If you can convince someone to die for the cause, arguably, how much more inspirational can you get?
Let's go back to hell.
Back to hell, boys.
Is there anything you want to do on the way there?
Can we take a rest?
No. Yeah, you rest. You also arm up. You find like crates of like high grade weaponry and armor. If anyone would want to tell me what you got, you can. If not, keep it a surprise for the audience.
Yeah, I got I picked my new suit of armor. I did pick like a suit of armor, but what I think Dota's doing is he's got these like new weird powers that he's kind of starting to figure out a little bit. And I really like that bomber jacket I was wearing. So he literally just like puts his hands on this bomber jacket and just like thinks real hard about it being bulletproof and just like coats this jacket in like a magical energy. So that's what I'm wearing.
Oh yeah, Brexit.
How do you describe a mantle to people? It's the way I think I'm wearing it. It's just a cool leather jacket.
Oh
Nice.
And it has increased my EAC to 19.
yeah. Ooh,
So
sheesh.
good luck, Niall.
Kalalu.
Kalalu is currently wearing Aslanti Royal Battle Regalia.
Hell yeah.
So I'm picturing Kalalu looks like a fancy pirate for
Hell
some
yeah.
reason, like a big like royal blue jacket with like ruby jewels on it, all like plated. She has a cool black pistol at her hip and a little stick in her left hand.
Love it. As you see, like other people kind of like arming up to, like Mailbag has twin pistols and this like bandolier and like a jaunty kind of like navy cap almost. Blode is he's got like knuckle dusters and like armor with like little jets out the back. I see Winston just like finds a suit and like the smallest gun he can get. Churchill doesn't change anything, just still got that big old flamethrower. Randophile loads up with like, you know, a long rifle, like 2 pistols, like a bunch of like everything. He's just got so much weaponry at this point. And see, Jamjar takes like a bunch of knives.
Okay.
This concerns me the most.
Yeah, Jamjar, I don't think you need any weapons.
He takes a grenade.
Don't take a grenade. Don't take a grenade.
He starts spinning it around his finger by the
pin.
Don't do that.
He puts it in his mouth, swallows it.
All right, that's fine.
Now, I do have an ability that you might need to be aware of.
Love that.
That's new. I have an ability called Emotion Sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a 60-foot blind sense to emotions.
Okay.
So anything around me with emotions, I can tell is there.
Sure. A lot
There
of
is
nerves.
a check was that?
You feel like a lot of nerves, a lot of
But there's
like-
no one hiding in the vents. Is what I'm asking.
Oh, there's definitely someone hiding in the vents.
What?
But like, okay,
No.
but like there isn't anyone unaccounted for head
There's
count
no one
wise.
unaccounted for.
Okay.
As
Yeah.
you know, a bit of time passes, and you guys find yourself with a familiar sight in the distance, a honeycomb planet that you hate, that everyone hates, that you spent a long time trying to get out of, and now you return, and it's as barren as always.
Wait, so Ryan, you can detect emotion, but do you know like whose emotion that is that you're feeling, or is it just
I believe I just know there's emotion.
that's hilarious?
Emotions, yeah. Like they can. There's a check they can roll to keep calm.
Cool.
They have to bluff me.
I feel like you feel like the nerves and all like the other shit, and then there's one secret horny person, and you can't tell who.
Oh, oh! It's probably Randophile. He's holding a lot of phallic weaponry.
Anytime Blood licks a Brexit, you feel butterflies in your stomach.
What's going on there? That's weird.
It's funny.
Guys, I have a lot of emotion-based abilities I haven't been using.
Yeah, you guys, the planet's ahead of you. What's the plan?
I think what Dane said before. Should we make a bunch of flyers?
Like, are you landing?
Yeah, I think we're gonna land and we're gonna try. Hopefully, there's like a job fair or something happening again, like another one of those stupid bullshit things, or just find a densely populated area and just start airdropping.
Well, that's easy to find, because as you start to come in, you notice that the previously habitable area has massively decreased to the point where like you can see people from space as you're coming in, and you can see like there's no
Holy
power
shit.
in the other areas, because as Jane told you prior, like the atmosphere generators have been failing, and everybody who's still alive has been pushed into such a small area. And as you come into land, you see like people desperately like flooding the streets, almost like clawing and trampling each other to get near the shipyard. And as you land, a bunch of soldiers come out looking kind of confused.
Hi.
Hey, we don't have a registered landing. Are you here to take us?
Hey,
No, I work here.
You work here? He pulls
Yeah.
up a thing and goes, holy shit, pulls up his rifle. He's like, there's an all points bulletin out for you guys on your knees right now.
Oh,
We're gonna get
God
promotions, boys.
damn it, Kalalu.
I work here still, technically.
All right.
you work for Chesterbourne Drew, right?
Yeah, we work for Bosco.
How
Yeah.
well are you
You're
paid?
traitors to the corporation.
How well do you get paid?
They're traitors to you, dude.
Don't make me open fire. Down on your knees now.
Look at what we've done. Do you really think this is gonna go well? Look at those points in detail.
What have you done? You betrayed the company. That's all I know.
How many people are there?
There are 3.
Oh yeah. Fuck these guys.
I don't want to have to.
Yeah.
I look at this guy and I just say, how much are you paid?
Like 8 credits an hour, man.
Is that what you think you're worth?
Dude, they're not even those people back there aren't even getting paid.
Sure. And what do you think happens when I extend my hand out and open the door and let them in?
You can't open the door.
I hold out my hand and I crackle with energy. Say, do you want to take that risk?
Well, do you want to take the risk that we put you down first and then we all get promotions?
That's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, I think like we show them like kind of like intimidatingly like our weaponry and like our much larger team. And
Yeah,
I
as
go,
you guys are speaking, the rest of the people kind of come out behind you.
I go, yeah, we will absolutely kill you. Like I don't give a fuck about you guys, you fucking bootlickers. You can either step down or you let us through.
Or you join the revolution.
You tell me what you want to do. Do you want to open the gate? Do you want to attack? Do you want to intimidate? Do you want to diplomacy?
I think I'm trying to intimidate them with our squadron and our
that's the plan for me as well.
Give me a group intimidate then.
Oh, motherfucker. Rolled a
Don't worry,
13.
you'll get bonuses. You got a big crew.
That's a 32 for me.
Yeah, that's a 22 for me.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I trip when I say what I said.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 13.
That's fine. That's still like, again, with this combined score.
These are mooks.
With this combined score, and it's like when the hobbits left and then they came back at the end and they've got cool weaponry and they're all taller. Like, you guys are almost unrecognizable from the shit you've been through. Kalalalu's still half painted. It's crazy. So yeah, they're just like, oh, okay. And they put their weaponry down. And you hear like, yeah, from like the crowds gathered outside the fence. They don't know what's happening, but they like seeing it.
Do you have access to an emergency system that we can broadcast across the planet?
No, he lies.
I hold up my hand again and start rattling the like the door gate.
Oh yeah. It's fine. It's in there.
Okay.
Let's set up
All
Dota.
right. Should I call Kalala too, just in case, to see what's been going on?
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. Get Jane's perspective on this.
Mm-hmm.
I call Jane.
Hi there, Kalalalu.
Hey, Kalala 2, it's Kalala 1.
Oh my god, I really like that nickname. That's really funny. Actually, I was kind of thinking that if we did, we could call ourselves like the Bird Squad or something. And like,
Well, you're not really a bird, and it might be offensive to someone.
oh, okay.
Anyway.
Well, we could be like the best hands because I've got 6 and you've got 2, and then all
Okay.
together, we're very handy.
What's been
Handy
going
squad.
on? We're about to incite a riot. You cool?
Oh yeah, I've been trying to get people to stay inside the building because apparently a ship landed when there wasn't meant to, and people are going to riot, and I'm worried that people are going to start getting killed again. We think
Yeah,
it's
that's
just.
going to happen. So,
Oh no! Is it Chesterborn come to take all the guards and leave us to our inevitable fate of dying? Because I'm pretty sure that's where we're at right now.
no, it's us coming to tell people that you've been betrayed, and we're going to get you food and spaceships, and then we're going to go kill a trillionaire.
Oh,
Yeah.
What'd you
damn!
say?
So should I really get all the people and go out and maybe actually start this riot?
Yeah, we're going to get going. We're about to set out a message. So wait till the Dota's done talking, and then let's go burn stuff down.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, I'm going to go get my knives.
It sounds like
Yeah.
that went well.
You see there's like a little screen and the microphone, and you pop it on and it gives you like a shot of the crowd, and you can see that your face is being projected out to the remaining screens that haven't been smashed, which is like 6.
All right, let's do a good production here. I play some hype beats.
What do those hype beats sound like?
Da 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 da.
It's just this is just American Wedding by fucking.
I don't. Yeah.
Behind Dota's like Random File and like Blode and myself and like Mailbag on Blode's shoulders are like intimidatedly standing behind him. So it's like he has war guys.
Yeah, and the second you do this, Churchill goes and like lets off a big gout of flame behind you guys in this very small office.
Hell yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, is there any way to like show stuff? Like, is there any way I could push the documents out to people as like a
Dude, my specialty is HR and like doing presentations. I got you.
Kalalalu can jack in and start like PowerPointing this as you speak.
hell yeah? I just say, hello, people of Bosco, workers of Bosco. I spent a small amount of time on this planet, and the time I spent here, I was able to talk to a few of you. And every one of you, despite the conditions, despite the hardship, despite the oppression, you all wanted to do something. You all wanted to work. You all wanted to earn your keep.
You see, as you say the words work, there's a pretty clear schism in the group, and like a bunch of people on one side you recognize with their signs are bootlickers, and there's some other people who aren't. And like when you say the word work, they like some of them start cheering, some of them start booing. There's like a kind of a scuffle almost breaks out.
You are being manipulated. The whole reason why some of you don't have jobs and why some of you do is completely manufactured. And I cue Kalalalu to put up the thing that says, like, you know, there's jobs, there's food, there's whatever.
Really cool transition
There's
happens.
a star wipe that happens.
Yeah. Woo!
Someone just yells out, "Fake news!"
You have been under the thumb of the corporations, and specifically Chasterborn Drew, for so long. We all have. But someone once said to me that many hands make light work. And if you look beside you, you will see that this crowd, that all of us, have a whole hell of a lot of hands. And that means a whole hell of a lot of thumbs. So let's put them under ours for once. Let's fuck these motherfuckers up. We have food. We have ships. Let's bring the fight to Chasterborn Drew. Let's show them what it means to fucking work.
Give me a diplomacy roll.
I'm gonna aid.
I feel like he should get advantage for that.
Can I use my motivational speaker profession?
Yes, definitely.
That is a 26.
Nice.
That's a 31 to aid.
Oof. There's like silence, and you see a lot of the like non-bootlickers are like nodding and like whatever, and the other ones are like you can tell they're getting worked up and like they see the tide turning against them. But then one of the guys, and again, you have this camera and there's multiple like different shots. You see this one guy and he's got like a very badly scarred face. He goes, "Hey, I know that guy." And he like holds up your book and he's like, "I've been reading this and it's got some really tight shit. He knows what he's talking about." And like another one of the bootlickers is like, "Yeah, he gave me a lend of that." Because you slipped copies in all their unconscious bodies. And you see they kind of like start to nod and someone's like, "I'm just so fucking hungry, man." And he like tears off his like bootlicker patch. And a bunch of them start to do it and they like throw down their signs. And then the crowd starts moving. Where do you want them to move to?
We haven't found out where the food is. That's probably a big idea.
Where are the ships?
You can tell there's a bunch of ships in this like fenced off shipyard.
Okay, cool.
Some of them way too big to fly without drift drives. You know what I mean? They won't get far, but there's a lot of like medium to small sized craft that that they've been hiding, basically just trying to, create this scarcity. One of the guys like, "Oh, the food's in the warehouse." And he points to another part of the shipyard.
Let's open the gate to the shipyard, let them grab food and weapons and ships and then follow us.
Anyone gonna show us resistance?
Nobody. Even you see the guards are like, they're, hands up, just like, "Please don't throw us to the crowd."
Yeah.
It's just a job, man.
Okay, I now play Darude Sandstorm really loud as we start pillaging and rioting.
Yeah. As there's like a bacchanal as like people find food for the first time. And like the anger of it being just out of reach over this fence the entire time, mixed with like the satisfaction of like getting to eat and gorge. Like people are going fucking crazy. They're opening like powdered mashed potato and just like eating the powder. People are throwing cans of like Space Coke around and just fucking cracking them over each other's heads and like grabbing the person they were willing to kill a minute ago and like hugging them. And then when this all happens, they look to you guys.
Can I take the guard, take the guards, put them like somewhere, I don't know, tie them up somewhere and take their uniforms so we have them as disguises for later?
For sure. Yeah.
Nice.
And Jane comes up and she's like, "So, what are we doing? Where are we going?"
We're going to go pay Chasterborn Drew a visit.
Smash cut. Unless there's anything else you guys want to do.
How many people do you think are here?
10 billion.
There's 10 billion people.
That is too many people.
You've definitely got a couple of thousand.
The next episode is just now rolling initiative for all of them.
Yeah.
Because like $1 trillion divided by like people is a lot of money. No matter how many people are here, we just get this guy's wealth. We're all coming out in the green.
And that's how wealth works in space, right? You kill someone and you get their wealth.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's space law.
That is just how TTRPGs usually generally work, where it's like you kill them, you just take their
it's
money.
Weird. You kill them and then you just find this huge bag of coins that he's carrying around this whole time. Yeah. Luckily, it was platinum, but it's still.
That's so funny.
Is there anything you want to do before getting to Chasterborn's estate?
I got nothing.
I'm excited.
I got nothing.
All right.
Well, should we try to sneak in, or are we just going to go in the front door with everybody else?
That's my question. You have this assault squad. Do you want to go ahead and try to sneak in? What are you doing?
So we know that Carlsman has a key card, the guards have a key card, and the caterers have a key card. Is that what we...
You know Carlsman has a key card.
The other ways were just potential ways in.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want, you can try to figure out on the way there who else has a key card.
Yeah. That's a good use of
Yeah,
time.
I think on our way we'll try to discern, because it might help our strategy going in if we know where we got to go.
Sure.
Yeah. I think like while you guys do that, I'm going to prep the catering plan just in case we don't figure it out. We can go in as caterers and open it, everything from the inside.
Sure. I will say you are told, like, when you, like, if you talk to Jane or whatever, Tallulah is no longer on Bosco. She managed to get a ship out.
Okay.
And Randophile comes up to you when you're like looking through. If you're looking through like documents on the catering, you find Tallulah listed as staff, by the way.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Randophile comes up to you and says, like, I'm gonna put a call out to a few of the guys. There's a few others of the squad around the system. They don't have any jobs, so I think they'd be willing to burn some shit.
Yeah, let's get them in on this. They haven't
get the crew
been
back
paid.
together.
Let's get the crew. Let's get the Delta Squad, the Delta
Hell
Boys.
yeah, let's round
Hell
them up.
yeah.
So it gets chills.
Me and Randophile just keep doing it's like Delta Boys.
Delta Boys.
Delta Boys.
Delta,
Delta.
Delta,
Delta.
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 All of us are exhausted because none of us can rest because you do that for 8 hours straight.
Yeah, it's like nighttime. You just hear
Yeah.
from down the hallway.
Delta.
Delta.
Hello, Dan here to do the things. We're going to keep it short and sweet. First and foremost, we hope you're enjoying this week's episode. Second, a huge thank you to Johnny Stanton for doing our intro this week. We met Johnny very briefly at Gen Con. He was performing in the Oops All Himbos show, and we immediately fell in love. He's a great guy. He has got two really cool things that I think you should check out if you are a fan of the nerdy stuff that we do here. First is Sync, which is a supplement guide with pirates and tattoos, and it's really, really fucking cool. It's a 5e supplement and it includes all sorts of like pirate and tattoo theme nautical subclasses, magical tattoos, modular dungeons. It's very, very cool. It features the art of Sam Rusk. If you've seen her stuff, it's very cool. It's like a fantasy tattoo style that like really incorporates kind of like tabletop of fantasy and stuff. So cool. It's a really, really cool setting. And if you're like me, any sort of like new flavor that you can put on a game is always very exciting. You can still pre-order Sync, and there's a link to that in our episode description. Also, he's the host of a podcast called Athletics Check, which I think is a brilliant name for a podcast that brings jocks and nerds together. So if you are interested in the world of sports and nerd culture, especially D&D and tabletop RPGs, I think you should check it out. Johnny, once again, is a really great dude, and we like him a lot. So head on over and check out Sync and Athletics Check. Finally, season 2 is creeping so close. It's actually terrifying a little bit to think about how close it's creeping. We have one more vote that is happening. If you want to take part in sort of the world building preseason stuff, head on over to our Discord. Go to noquestcast.com, click the Discord link. That will let you vote as a civilian. If you want to vote as a council member, which are kind of like the more higher stakes stuff, or determining what the civilians are going to be voting on, then join our Patreon. That is how you become a council member. You can join on any tier. The council votes are on any tier. We may at some point in time introduce sort of like tiered council levels. But right now, if you are on our Patreon, you get to vote on the council. We're also doing it for now, doing the free tier as well. But we will, once the season starts, transition into just the paid tiers. So head on over to patreon.com/noquestcast, or you can go to noquestcast.com and click the Patreon link and take part in building the world of season 2. We're really excited about it. The factions and the votes and everything that you guys have been playing along with us has been a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to see how it turns out once we go to air. No Jobs for the Wicked will be wrapping up shortly. I'm really excited to see where it goes because being a player means I don't know what's happening, and it's always fun to like go into a climax and finally like get all the answers. So those answers will be coming to us shortly. And we hope you enjoy the last couple episodes of that. In the meantime, please be safe. Please be kind. Take care of each other. We love you. We will see you in 2 weeks' time.
Give me intelligence checks or perception checks.
Perception.
Perception is slightly better.
Way better. For
Oh, I'm rolling like shit.
21.
I rolled a 6
Okay.
on perception.
Briggs is too busy.
Delta. And
I got a 26.
Okay. Easy. You start to delve through the rest of this like detailed plan. You know Ari Henshaw has one.
Okay.
And you know that the logistics, intelligence, and asset management has one as well.
And we don't know who
We
that
met
is,
Harry
right?
Henshaw. Who's that?
Harry Henshaw was the floating brain that hired us for Radiant Travel.
Oh, God.
And we don't know who the logistics dude is, right?
Nope. All right. So are you guys, what's the plan as you arrive at the estates?
We've got a really good in with Brexit's friend at the catering thing. I think if we can come in as caterers and then have everyone come in after us, that'll keep security pretty much busy and gives us a little bit of wiggle room to do some stuff. I feel like everyone will be all hands on deck dealing with everyone else.
Oh, yeah.
Does that sound good for you guys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
let's
works for
go.
me. Totally,
Let's-
let's do
yeah.
that.
Cool.
I want to wear a chef's coat.
All right. You see this like little fleet of mismatched ships as you fly away from them, and they're on a timer. You've got like 2 hours, and then they're going to launch their assault. People are like hopped up on food and freedom. It's
Sugar.
crazy. Everyone's so excited. Everyone's so happy. It's like spirits are running high. They are ready. They're sick of everything, and it's like the fury of what they saw has them ready to drive right down the maw of a capital weapon to do some damage as you guys start to make your way towards the estate, and those capital weapons train themselves on your ship. Are you going with the transponder?
I think so. We have landing
Sure.
codes or potential landing codes.
Let's give it a whirl.
No one fires. You see them lock on, and it's like you can almost feel the amount of them that are locking onto you because everything just starts lighting up on your ship. But nothing fires, and you go in and you have like a rough map of the estate. Like, there's like a catering wing, there's like an office floor to the right end. There's the offices of the logistics, intelligence, and asset management. Towards the end, there's like a conference hall, and because it's kind of like a pyramid. And then on the other point, there's like a recreation and like luxury area. So you guys come in like, what?
I figured out your fucking puzzle. I solved your puzzle, you son of a bitch.
What's the puzzle?
Have you? Don't you say a goddamn word.
Okay. Dota's writing things down, and there's he looks at Brexit for a second, and then he looks back down at his thing, and he just thinks. He doesn't say anything.
You could say it.
As I'm writing down, I write down Henshaw, and I'm looking at this map, and then I start writing down logistics, intelligence, asset management, and then I shorthand it to Liam. Liam.
Fucking Leo?
Yeah. I look at Briggs and I just say, hey, do you want to get your war guide credentials back?
Wait, yeah. You can do that?
I can't, but Liam can.
Where's Liam?
Brexit, I just circled it on the map. I write down logistics, intelligence, asset management, and I circled the letters
And then
again.
Brexit goes, oh! I get it now. Delta.
Delta.
And they go, after this, we're all Delta boys and girls.
Dota gets chills again.
As you fly in and you land, and I would like each of you to roll me a d6 for your engagement roll.
Okay.
Take
You
a
getting
little
married?
blades of the dark. See how this initial thing goes.
Rolled
Okay.
a 2.
I got a 1.
I got a 5.
Perfect.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
As you guys land and a bunch of armed guards come up, how are you exiting? Are you guys dressing a certain way?
Yeah, do you want to be in the guard uniform, Brexit?
Yeah. I'll take
And
I'll
then
take the guard
we'll be
uniforms.
caterers?
Yeah.
Kalala Lu's wearing a white chef's coat and a chef's hat that's like 3 feet tall. So, and Kalala Lu is almost already like 7 feet tall. So Kalala Lu is 10 feet like high right now.
Incredible.
As you guys step out and they're like, they're not too worried because like you guys landed. It's like that doesn't happen, right? They're like, and they're like flicking through like a tablet. Sorry, who are you guys?
Who am I?
Oh God.
Oh, boy.
Who am
Now
I?
you've done it.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yes.
donkey ass, dumb ass man. I am the greatest chef in the system.
You see the guard beside him be like, you idiot.
God. If I had time, I'd make you go in and clean the deep fryer, but I don't.
She walks in front. She pushes the guy aside by the face. She's like, I'm so sorry. He's dumb.
And we're running out of time. We have to eat at a very certain time. If I don't get those souffles started, god damn it, the souffles will not be perfect. You want our trillionaire friends not having the perfect goddamn souffle?
You're with catering? You're with catering. Okay, and she's
Am I
now
with
scribbling.
catering? No, I'm a giant bird pretending to be a chef. No, of course I'm here with catering.
Give me a look check, Brexit.
Okay.
Do you want some kind of check from me?
Depending on the look check, yes.
Okay. Do I have anything to help a luck check?
No.
Normally not.
Yeah, I know. It's like, is there a way to reroll a d20 if I need it? I rolled an 8.
Okay, Ryan, I'm gonna need a bluff.
Fuck yeah, baby. It's a 15 on the dice, which is going to be a 29.
Oh my god.
Yeah, look, just go ahead. Tallulah will take care of you. She's down the hallway.
And they brought the eggs? Of course you wouldn't know that.
What?
I'll go find this Tallulah and she better have goddamn answers for me.
I can't speak about the eggs. I'm sorry.
You can't even speak about your own mother. Good day, sir. And I walk down. Also, these are all my entourage.
Everyone like is kind of passing until like Jam Jar walks out and like gets
Jam
a
Jar
look.
should not come out. Jam Jar, you stay in.
And then Churchill comes out with a flamethrower, and they're like, "Whoa, okay,
Well,
what's that?"
clearly,
I
do you
think-
not know what trillionaires eat? Clearly, this naked man is
That's for the flambe.
main course.
Yeah.
And how else are we supposed to kick him but with the flamethrower?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead. Sorry.
God damn it! You donkey!
Everybody, Shrek. Everybody leaves the ship apart from Jam Jug, and you guys file in, and you get into this room, and you see like a bunch of people like running around, like cooking things, baking things, like gigantic fucking ovens, and then you just hear Brexit, darling. Is that you?
Tallulah. Yeah. I
Holy-
take off like the guard mask. It's
What?
me.
How on earth you're a war guy? You got a job with a gun.
Kind
I
of.
knew you could do it, sugar.
Thanks, Tallulah. We're gonna. Okay. If anyone asks, we're with you. We're here to take back the right. We're here to reclaim labor, power back to the people. The means of production are ours.
She like brings you into the corner. So you're not here, honestly.
Wait a minute. What does that mean? What are you trying to say?
It's a lie. You're not a god. You're here to do war guy shit, I assume.
Can I do like a perception check to see if she's like a bootlicker or
I'm gonna roll a sense motive.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can sense motive.
I rolled a 15 on
Oh,
sense
that's
motive.
good.
She's straight up. She's just wondering. Because she
Okay.
thought you came in and you're a guard, and she was like, "Oh, great, you got hired."
No. Yeah, no. We have there's like 1,000 disgruntled workers coming here to reclaim what's been stolen from them. Shit's gonna go down.
Oh my stars!
You gotta join the resistance.
Hey, what can I do?
Yeah, can you give us a lowdown of like the entire place and like how to open all the gates?
Sure. You'll have pretty free range of the lower levels here. There's kind of offices in the center, and she kind of gives you the layout. So offices, Liam in one corner. There's a kind of like a luxury area in one corner, and then the conference hall in another. She's like, yeah, and right now we're getting snacks ready. There's a big speech going on. So we have to get like muffins and coffee and whatnot. So they're doing like a big team building thing with this guy Xavier Daniels. I don't know if
Son of a
heard of him.
bitch. I just like smash like whatever's closest to me. I just fucking smash.
oh dear. Okay, well, honey, we all got big feelings, but this is maybe gonna bring the guards in, and I'm talking the real ones. No No shade.
I'm cooking.
Okay.
Throw another
Maybe in the
pot.
more metaphorical. Okay. So yeah, he's releasing a brand new book. It's kind of cool, honestly, from what I've heard of
What's
it.
the book called?
You're the Only Thing Missing. Something like that.
I look at Dota. I'm
Dota's
like,
got a knife
one-
in every hand right now, just shaking.
Okay. All right. He seems like a sad man.
He's that Xavier kind of just sucks. We'll
Okay,
do
well,
with
he's
this.
doing the speech, so we got to cater for that. So
Cool.
what's the plan? Like I can help.
Well, we need to find the brain, the fish, and Liam.
Okay, well, Liam is in the corner. Their offices are over there, as I said. The fish, if you're hungry.
He probably harassed you, I assume, at some point.
Real handsy
you
fellow.
talking Carlsman?
Carl's
Have you felt a greasy gaze?
Yeah, Carlsman. He comes down here and he makes comments sometimes.
Oh, I bet you he does.
Yeah, he'll be up by the pool, sunning himself and enjoying the good life. He's a part of the upper circle now.
And how do we get up there?
She's like drawing a little map in flour on the table.
Cool.
You guys, if you head this way, it's Liam. If you head that way, it's you'll go up a set of stairs and it'll go out onto the veranda where they've got a pool, they've got a fake beach. It's a whole thing. And the brain, I assume, Henshaw.
Yeah.
She's overseeing the speech, I believe, by
Okay.
Xavier.
All right.
Okay, so I feel like, guys, let me know if this is cool with you, but we have everyone's getting here in like 2 hours, you said? Huh?
At this point, it's like an hour
Okay.
and a half.
An hour and a half. And about an hour and a half, the masses will be here and the guards will be overwhelmed. I'm going to need you to open up all the doors so that there's a way in and the guards, they don't have like folks can rush them and get inside without their
Well,
being...
we should send some pals to go do that. How about Blode?
Well, hold on, honey. If you're talking about letting people in, the controls for that's going to be past the door, like towards Chastaborn. Like they don't leave that out here.
All right, well, it's on the
good to
way.
know. All right.
So,
then
I wish I could help, but I can. Right now, I think I'm going to tell my people to hide in the walk-in because I don't really want them getting caught in the crossfire. But
It's a sacred place. Don't worry. Even riots know not to mess with what's happening in a walk-in fridge.
There's one thing
Yeah.
that war guys
That's-
will never do, and that's hurt someone in a walk-in fridge.
Yeah, legally
They're
we
already
can.
hurt if they're hiding in a walk-in, so we don't want to add to that.
that's where we like to cry.
I know.
Yeah, totally.
So
Yeah. We abide by strict laws as war guys.
if I can help in any other way, I definitely will because, look, I've jumped out of the fire and into the frying pan. This place is a hell.
Oh, wow. Oh, actually, also, you didn't sign any contracts, did you, maybe at any point?
Of course I did.
Yeah.
Okay, we should probably find those
Yeah.
at some point.
100%.
We got to destroy those contracts.
All right.
One final question. Where's the closest air vent?
She like points up.
I use my emotion sense. Do I sense something already in the air vent?
Nope.
I'm like, all right, someone give me uppies. I'm opening that vent for Jam Jar.
Someone give me uppies. I picked Dota. Yeah, I passed it to Kalalalu. Kalalalu takes him the rest of the way.
Jamjar like crawls up so that he's like a backpack as you get into the vent.
Yeah.
Where are we going? He?
No, Jam Jar. This is your mission. You know where you need to go. I give him a smack on the butt. Let him loose in the vents.
He pauses and he says, I thought I'd go with one of you guys. There's 6 of us, 3 of you. That's 2 people each, and I'm a people.
You know what, Jam Jar? When in Rome, you get in the vents. And I'm a small guy too, so I climb up in the vents with him. And Jam Jar,
We're splitting up? We're splitting up?
I poke my head out
Everyone-
and I'm just like, if we make a move on any one of these key holders, they're going to go on lockdown.
We have to attack them at the same time.
I think that's pretty smart because, like, obviously, once we do something, they're going to know we're all here. So we really need to make sure we get these keys before the fleet arrives because I think they're all going to get,
Yep.
Pretty
Isn't
shy.
there 7 of us?
Oh, shit. Mailbag still here? Did we forget to count Mailbag again?
it's Mailbag and it's Blode and it's Winston and it's Churchill and it's Jamjar and
Randophile.
Randophile. Yeah, sorry.
So,
I-
everyone gets 2 buddies.
yeah,
Nice.
I believe that's what
All right,
Ranjar
who's
said.
going
He's
in the
really good at
vents?
counting.
Mailbag. I guess mailbag.
It has
Yeah.
to be Mailbag.
All right, mailbag.
Mailbag, you're going with those 2.
Uppies. And I reach my hands down and pull her up.
Yeah, we put
All right.
Mailbag. Yeah, pass
Brexit,
Mailbag along.
I'm assuming Blode and Randophile makes the most sense.
Oh, Fine, Blode can come.
And who does that leave me with?
Churchill and Winston.
And
the two guys who barely talk. All right.
Hey, I'm really trying to like refine, like redevelop myself, and like I think this is a really good way to do it. Like you're very inspirational.
It's true. Also, that flamethrower is going to be great to kill this fish.
Exactly. And Winston's just like, maybe I should go back to the ship.
Winston, you're in. We're killing Carlsman together.
All right. So I assume you're going to Carlsman, Kalalalu.
Yeah, we're all going. We're not going to fuck you and not go to our
I
own
was literally
story finishes.
about to be like, should we perfect strangers this and I'll choose a different person so that we don't?
Hey, you can feel free to, if that feels narratively satisfying to you.
It doesn't feel that narratively satisfying, Niall. Yeah, I guess you just have to go fight a brain, Dane. You.
Well, I mean, Xavier Daniels is there as well. I'm happy to ruin his show. That's enough for me.
Dota, you're in the vents.
Hell yeah.
Behind you, you hear like, hee. And every now and then, like, Jamjar gets a little too close and you just feel these like damp hands on the back of your legs.
Trying to like get past me.
Yeah, sometimes he just like scrambles and you guys get stuck and he's like, oh, sorry, I get a little excited. This is exciting. Roll me 3 dice, Dane. 3 d20s.
Okay. It's a 7,
3d20.
an 18, and an 18.
Incredible. As you guys are making your way through the vents, and Jamjar like tugs on your leg and he's like, I want you to look at this real quick. And he like pulls down or like pulls his fur, or he doesn't have fur. He just shows you himself. He just kind of wiggles his chest at you. And you see like tattoos that you're not sure you recognize, but like they're gone. Like then he moves and you're just like, it's weird. It's disorienting. And he's like, you'll remember. And you have 3 paradoxes. So you can substitute those for your rolls. So 7, 18, and 18.
Ooh.
You can essentially sub them in for a roll, a skill check, a save, damage, or armor. So for armor, it'll only be a +2. So like if you can substitute your 7, it's only going to be a +2.
Gotcha.
For
okay.
damage, it's only the damage dice. So if it's a 7 and you roll a d4, it's a 4. If it's 7 and you roll a d8, it's a 7. You know? But as you just get weird glimpses of the future that don't make sense to you yet, because obviously Jamjar is a precog.
Of course he is.
So what do you do as you're going through these vents and you're trying to make your way towards the convention hall?
Yeah, I'm listening for like the sounds of like mic checks, you know, the murmuring of crowds, that kind of stuff. Because I imagine like there's probably not a whole lot of like people gathering in this place other than there. So that's how I'm trying to navigate. I'm trying to listen to like, you know, the occasional like tapping of microphones of like someone like doing like an intercom announcement or just like the murmur of crowds.
Mm-hmm. And like you're used to this, right? You've done this so many times that like you hear like a of like feedback and you instantly zone in. You keep heading through as you like get towards the area, and then all of a sudden it's louder and it's louder, and then you're there and you look down through a vent and you see again familiar scenes, like a whole hall with like all these like folding chairs set up. There's like a little station with like coffee where you presume the bagels and the muffins and everything are going to go as well. You can hear crowds from outside these 2 large doors. There's cameras set up, there's big screens. There is something interesting. You are a pioneer of confetti cannons, and you see 2 confetti cannons on either side of the stage that Kalalalu forbade you from using because they're too powerful.
Oh no.
It's true.
Yeah, they're called the Confetti-ocalypse. They're just like and they're really dangerous because for the first like 2 meters of their journey, the confetti is a solid cannonball. And it's only after like the force of the air kind of gets it that starts to shred, but it'll coat an entire hall if it's long enough. If it's not long enough, it'll punch a hole in the other side of the wall. So you see 2 of those and you're like, Xavier gets what he wants. He asks, they don't say, no, those are black market and illegal. He just gets these fucking confetti-ocalypses. And as you look down, you see a Lashunta kind of like fidgeting with his notes, and you see a besuited lady with a giant brain floating in the air beside him with a hand on their shoulder. Brexit, how are you making your way towards logistics, intelligence, and asset management offices?
I think we're just going to kick the door down, shoot a weapon in the air, and just go, we're war guys again. Put it in the system.
Yeah, you walk down these hallways, and again, like, there's not that many people around because they're gathering for the thing, but, like, you're in security uniform, like, people see you and just kind of, like, look away. Like, not their circus, not their clowns, whatever.
Yeah.
So you make your way there pretty easily. Give me a strength check to see how well you kick down this door.
Okay.
You roll with advantage because Randophile's kicking right at your side.
Hell yeah. I rolled a 17.
Hell yeah. As these doors just fucking fly open, they blast in. You see a bunch of like computers set up and like big screens and a couple like 6 people in suits sitting around like typing, and they all look at you.
Yeah, I definitely shoot the gun in the air, and I'm like, all right, we're war guys again. Also, hi, I'm Brexit.
One of them goes pale and he goes,
Brexit. Oh no.
I shoot that guy.
yeah, you shoot this guy and he goes like, where do you shoot?
I shoot him in the arm.
Yeah, you shoot him in the arm and he's like, oh fuck, ow.
Now they know it. Now you guys know I mean business.
Kalalalu.
Kalalalu is dressed as a chef with his 2 sous chefs. I'm pushing a brunch cart upstairs, like I'm bringing food to Carlsman.
Yeah, you kind of make your way through all these offices, and again, it's like you've been in offices like this. You know what I mean? It's as if you're back in Bosco before shit went south. It's those shitty like partitions. You hear like micromanagement as you pass by, and you see people like, you know, just drumming a fucking pencil against the side of their head, hoping for the end of the day. And you're going through, and then you start to go up these ramps, and these spiral ramps bring you up, and then you're out into the sunshine of this beautiful, like, you know, force field covered like veranda. And you see like a fake beach with like sand and like a little robot like floating in the air, like sweeping really nice calming patterns into the sand. You see like artificial waves washing up on the shore. There's sun loungers and like umbrellas, and you see like a cluster of people by a pool jumping in and drinking like tiki drinks. And you see there's like a gym towards the end, and then there's like another like more refined looking office to the left. There's like sand dunes, and you recognize a few people. You see your boss, Dharma, you know, the guy who's on Bosco working, but he's too busy to come down. You see him lounging on a sun lounger with a drink in hand, and he's gotten, you know, he's put on a little bit of weight since you've seen him, which is weird because everybody else you know has lost so much because no one's been eating. And then you see a couple of other like people you recognize from like Zoom calls who are just like upper management. And then you see at the head of all of this on a big like luxury sunbather, a water tank with legs and arms, and sitting, swimming happily, basking in the water is Carlsman. How are you approaching?
I form mind links with my compatriots, and then I'm just going to pretend to be a chef and get as close as I can with my wheelie cart full of brunch snacks.
Stealth?
Disguise.
Okay. Roll me that disguise.
11.
Yeah, no, not at all.
The rage on my face, I think, is just giving me away. You can feel the bloodlust coming off of Kalalalu.
Well, even with a chef's outfit on, Kalalalu is 7 foot
Still
tall.
a giant,
a whole
giant
lot
yellow
of bird.
Yeah.
And I think the fact that you have food, people are looking over like, oh, yeah. And then you're emanating rage as you see the fish crack open an eye because they got a 28 perception, and then all of a sudden they sit up. Oh, Kalalalu. I see you've joined the party.
Carlsman, I see you're ready to die.
Doda, you're there. You're in the vents. Below you are 2 people you do not like. What's the plan? How are you starting?
First things first, I look at the decanter of coffee and I cast churn fluid to turn it into piss.
Okay.
And then I'll look down at the 2 of them and I sort of scoot on my back so that we're looking down through a vent. So it's me on one side, Jamjar and Mailbag on the other. And I just say, Jamjar, I'm not going to give you instructions because I don't know what the hell you're about. And I don't think you'd listen even if I did. So when things pop off, just be Jamjar.
That's all I know how to do.
That's my boy.
He kisses you on the forehead and scuttles away into the vents.
And then I look at Mailbag and I say, when I thought you were in trouble, I came to get you because I thought I needed to protect you. I don't think that's the case anymore, Mailbag. Let's fuck these idiots up. and I'm gonna slam with my elbow. I'm gonna slam the grate down and cast Wall of Steam around them.
When you say this to Mailbag, she pulls out a pistol, looks at you, and says, "Get him."